Hello and welcome to Space Shark Teaches. I'm Sean from Space Shark Studios, and I'm here to teach you visual scripting in Godot 3.1. Let's get started. So I guess I should have seen this coming after my last video, but someone has asked how to make this little guy follow the mouse around. So I made a new sprite to make a little bit more sense than the little icon following your mouse around. And I've gone ahead and recreated the look at mouse script for that. So as you can see, look at mouse, you get the global position, you look at it, and then you add 90 degrees onto the rotation because of the fact that forward is technically this way. So we want forward to be this way, which means we just rotate it around by 90 degrees. But you weren't here for that. You were here for move to mouse. So first, I'm going to add move to mouse to the process. And then I'm going to go ahead and start adding to this. So let's go ahead and delete these. I'll remake those. The first thing we want is the speed. Let's actually call this move speed. Make that a float, and I'm going to default this to 250 or something like that. So move decently fast. So next, we're going to want a good old handy dandy move and slide. So you can learn more about move and slide in some of the other videos that I have. I think around 7, 8, lesson 7 or 8. Or 9. Either way, you'll see something in the description about moving to move and slide. So, to start with, we need to get the angle that we're moving to. You can get the angle by taking the difference between, so remember we have to set the call mode to self, and then we are going to get the global mouse position, and then we are going to get the difference between that and the position of the rocket ship. So we subtract the position from here. Let's go ahead and just add that for right now. So as you can see, this doesn't quite work because the further away we are, the faster it goes. You can just leave it like that if that's how you want this to work, but we want to be able to utilize our speed. Now to add the speed in, you need to do something called normalize. So to get normalized, it basically takes whatever this vector is. So it's a big vector and it makes it a standard length. So this would mean that no matter what, it will move at 1, which is very slow. As you can see, it is moving just barely. But that's not quite good enough. We need to multiply this by our speed. So I'm going to drag multiply in here. You're going to say multiply by our move speed and use that for our linear velocity. So now you can see no matter how far or how close we're going to go. But we get this really weird thing now. That's because we don't have a stop distance. So we're going to go ahead and make a new variable called stop distance here. Set that to a float as well. Set it to 20 and export. So now how stop distance is going to work is we want to keep all this, but we only want to move if our stop distance is less than the distance between these two. So you can get distance by taking the distance to this other one. Let's go ahead and move these up so you can see the connections. So now we have the distance from the mouse to the rocket ship's or spaceship's location. And if the distance between those two is greater than the stop distance, otherwise known as the stop distance is less than the distance between them, that is when we want to move. So let's move some of this stuff back here so that we can move these closer and make it look a little bit nicer so you can capture all of it in here. So now you can see it goes and then it stops when we are 20 pixels away. And that's it. You have now made a spaceship that can fly around. And it will go at a speed that you set and then stop at a distance that you set. If you want to make it slide at a different speed, that's a little bit different. I don't really have the time to be able to go into that, but you would be using something called lerp in order to increase the speed slowly over time and slow it down slowly over time. But that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching Space Shark Teaches. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe to the channel and remember to click the bell to always stay up to date. Please also join us on our Discord, linked in the comments, and check out our other videos if you ever want to see what else we've been up to. Thanks again for watching, and we can't wait to see what you make.